G'day everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. It's Ari here from Remote Pilots Australia. And I'm live streaming again from well inside New South Wales. And it's a windy day here today. And I am at Cudgeon Creek, where it enters the Pacific Ocean. And to this side of me, over here, we have Kingscliff Beach. Okay, and over this side, we have Fingal Beach, the nudist paradise of New South Wales. But in this weather, I don't think you're going to get any thrills, guys. Now, I have made a number of commitments to the safety authorities here regarding heights I'm going to be flying at, so I'm limited today, and I'm trying to find my live stream so that I'm by myself today, so it's going to be hard to see anybody. Okay, Lloyd, I see you there, my friend, and Rick Alba. Okay guys, I'm going to only be periodically referring to you guys. I'm flying on the mouth of Cudgeon Creek here, which is near Kingscliff in New South Wales, and we're going to take a bit of a run out to sea here. I hope it's not too framey. I'm streaming it at 30 frames a second to try and get some decent smoothness for you guys, and due to my agreement with the SE Rescue helis, they fly through here at 300 and so feet. I have given a commitment not to fly at over 150, and at the moment I'm only at 60 or so I'm looking pretty good. But this is the bar. I'll turn back and face back towards where I've come. Health's still rubbish, but I came out. I'm on the rock groin there in that area. Oh, that's right, I'm flying the Zoom. I can give you guys a little bit of a look. I'll wave. I'm sitting on a rock on the inside of the bend. Anyway, there you go. Oh, yeah, sorry, on the outside of the bend. And we'll have a bit of a fly down Kingscliff Beach and let you guys have a look. This is high wind velocity. Yeah, I should have probably told you guys I've got about a 20 or more knot wind flying, so I'm being a bit of a brave boy, theoretically speaking. It's and I'm only sort of like 60 feet above the water here, so I'm trying not to go kaplunk. And it's warning me that I have an altitude limit in this area, which we all know. And I'm going to point it back around towards myself now. I'm 200 meters out, which on a day like today, as you can see, it's fairly overcast. I'm using automatic camera settings because I've just not been having a lot of luck with setting it manually with the light conditions changing so much. And of course, we've got the obligatory pedestrians going past me. I had to wait till they were gone to take off. They're all looking at me as if I'm out of my stinking mind because I'm talking to this box. But there we go. So I'm just watching. I'm also watching for seagulls. Yesterday I got chased out of the air by sea eagles. I can do with that. I should say. And it's telling me high wind velocity. So we're going to go across. There we go. I'm just making sure I miss the people on the end of the point here. We're going across the mouth of the river. Well, what passes for river. And we're going to curl it around and head down Fingal Beach. Endless miles of beautiful beach. I'm only managing to travel at 35 kilometers an hour, so that tells me that we've got a lot of breeze, maybe 20 or 30 kilometers an hour worth. I'm just going to sit down again so that I can see the chat. Well, we've got a few of you guys. Okay, it's still Rick and Lloyd, I think, making the most noise. Yeah, Lloyd, I have been doing a fair bit of flying, as a matter of fact. Peter Carroll, hey mate, good to see you. I'm flying Fingal and Kingscliff Beach in New South Wales at the moment. I was going to fly a little bit further north than this, but unfortunately I'm within the 5.5 mile limit of Coolangatta Airport if I do. So, you know, I had to give that a miss. And really that's as far as I want to go away in these winds. It's shocking. Hi, how are you? So guys, everyone out there in YouTube land, I'd like to come a little bit lower over the waves if I could, but it's I'm getting every warning under the sun in the display. Altitude's too much for obstacle avoidance and everything else. There we go. Let's see if we can go backwards on that wave. Oh, look at that, we're surfing. Okay, I'm going to bring it back up again. Out in the distance we have the ships on the horizon. If I can find them. I can see the drone, I can see the ships, but I can't get one to point at the other. I'm really doing well here. But anyway, I'm hoping it's all in focus for you guys. Someone might tell me. I do look over. I've got the iPad Mini set up in its stand. I got my my OtterBox arrived from China, from Hong Kong, Kowloon to be precise, in Hong Kong, and they're a great protector. But it also gives me the ability to stand it up and have a look at what's going on. So we're doing so again. I'm only 150 feet away, just flying down. I'm probably about 150 k's, 100 miles from home now. I came down to pick up my daughter, Chloe, who was staying with friends down here. And I thought, well, what the blazes, I should bring a drone. But unfortunately, the weather is appalling. It is utterly appalling. So, actually, it could be worse. And look at that over there. Hang on, I'll bring that round. I don't know whether that's showing. Yeah, it should be showing through the. Look at that sunlight through the clouds. Are you guys getting a decent shot of that? Because I haven't really played around with the I'm using manual focus, automatic focus, automatic exposure, automatic everything. Got too many balls to juggle this morning or this afternoon. It's let's see, it's 3:10 p.m. our time, and I don't have any of the kids or a spotter with me. I'm flying solo today. And yeah, I'm at about 80 feet. I promised SU Rescue I wouldn't go above 150, so I'm okay. We'll take a bit of a side slip there. Just make sure I'm not going to go over the top of anybody, which I'm not. Okay, we'll take a bit of a run along the beach, I think, until I'm actually I'm getting close to line of sight now. What I'll do is I'll turn around and I'll come back. There we go. We'll drop a bit of height. And I'll put some zoom on to make it look like it's really... Okay, I can hear a helicopter. I am at 60 feet. 60 feet. So, and he's out to sea and heading south. And, okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. So I'm heading back towards me, into the wind. Okay, you guys can probably hear the helicopter. He's at about 450 feet and he's heading south along the beach, and he's south of me. So there we go. I'm only managing 37 k's into the wind, so at the moment it's about 15 or 20 k's. And we're coming back along. A bit more zoom. Hopefully it's all focusing okay. I'll sit down in a minute and look at the chat. If someone could tell me if the focus is alright, I'm going to swing out and see to miss these bathers. I'm very interested to know if this is okay. And that's the bar that the vessels coming out of Coogin Creek into the Pacific have to manage. I'm going to gain a few feet here, just for spray. Okay, I'm at 90 feet now. 90 feet above takeoff, which is probably about 95 above water. I'm standing on a rock groin. Okay, I'm going to do the obligatory pirouette. What I'm mostly interested in, guys, if anyone can make a comment, is, and I know there must be a lot of wind noise, I'm sorry, is whether I'm in focus and whether it's a smooth transmission. I chose 30 frames a second to try and get it smooth, but if it's no good, I'll try another setting on the next battery. Speaking of which, I'm down to 62. I have no intention of running it down to the lowest part, the lowest battery today. Not with this wind. If I have to come back against the wind, I'll need it. No birds, Herrikia. Just a little blurry, but clearing. Okay, Lloyd, I'll try a manual focus in a second, but I'm hoping that that's just the link. I didn't have a look at our 4G links like here. It's actually pretty good. I'm staying away from that fancy 5G stuff so far. I'll try it's auto-focusing fairly successful. How about we have a bit of a fly up the river here? So we'll drop a bit of height and zoom out. Okay, down we come. And we're going to fly in. If I stay in the middle of the channel, then I'm going to be meeting the obligatory 30-meter rule. That's me to the right, sitting on a rock. Don't have any ND filters or anything for the Mavic, unfortunately. So whatever we've got sunlight-wise is what we've got. I'll have a bit of a further run down the river. Have a look what's going on. I'm only 50 meters past me now, so we'll go. And I'm going to have to move to where I land. I'm going to have to do a manual landing to get myself to 30 meters distance from people. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to read this. Footage is a little bit, seems okay on the iPhone, so okay. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Lloyd. You guys are up late for your part of the world. I hope Judy's well, Lloyd. I hope she's not having a bad night, which is why you're up. I haven't caught up with you or any of the guys in a while, which is never good. That's it. Alright. I love the Mavic 2 and the Phantom. I was flying the Phantom yesterday. I love the battery capacity on them. You know, the fact that I don't have to worry about it. Anything I've really got to worry about is I've got a constant high wind velocity, fly with caution, and land in a safe place as soon as possible warning. But my attitude is that's DJI's attitude, not mine. So we'll go for a bit of a belt up and out the river again. I'm going to drop the height. I'm at 20 meters. And here we come. I'm over to the left of shot. And here we come. Waving at you as you go past. And you know what, I've made this whole flight without capturing it on the SD card. That's what happens when you've got a lot on your plate, isn't it? Okay, we're at 50, and I don't plan on running too low, as I said. In about another 5 or so, I'm going to bring it home. I'm going to take a run up and down the 2 beaches with the next battery. Really quite a messy bar, this one. I wouldn't like to be responsible for going out over here on a bad day. It's not too bad. We had up to the north of Brisbane, we had 9 people rescued on one of these bars yesterday, as a matter of fact, which was less than optimal. We've got quite a tidal race in the river here too, in the creek. I'll bring it back and show you guys when I come back. Alright, back out to sea again. 20 meters height, no big breakers, so I'll just keep going at 20. Hello, do we have what do we have there? I'll see if I can get that to focus a little better. It doesn't seem to be focusing well, does it? Could be a breaker line. I have no idea what that is. Oh, another line of breakers. I'm out at about 300 metres now, and I'm using the zoom to see them, so there's obviously a sandbank out there. All right, 44, it's time to come home and make a landing, and I do have, or I will have, by the time I get back here, enough room. I'll just check the screen before I do. Yep. Good, I'm glad she's doing well, mate, and yeah, I know what the sleep's like. I have those issues myself, and trying to be polite about it, I'm a senior droner, but not quite as senior as you, Lloyd, so if I can have problems, you're well entitled to it. Oh dear, I had a bad time last few weeks. Haven't been able to walk for 2 of them. At least I can walk now, which is good. Alright, I'm down to 40% of battery now. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to pop another battery in when the pedestrian traffic gives me enough clearance, and I'm going to fly again. All right, here we are, following that wave in. All right, now I promised you a bit of a look at the tidal race, and as I've got the drone very close to me and I can see what's going on, I'll bring it down. Matter of fact, you'll probably get a better idea. I'm following a wave in here. Now I'll spin and face the other way. There's the helicopter going above me, about 250 feet above the drone. This is not the same one that went south. That's a shark control. It's quite low. See if I can get enough up angle to capture him on footage. Not sure, he should be somewhere in shot if I turn that way a little bit. Oh well, I don't know whether you guys got him or not. It's really a hard thing to look with your eyes and then try and make the line up by looking at the drone and looking at the target. Alright guys, I'll bring this down for you to have a bit more of a look. We've got some spray coming off this. I wouldn't be more than 30 feet above the water now, but boy, that's... Hope that gives you a bit of an idea of what sort of a tidal race. Okay, and I am over here, guys, and I'm going to bring it over while I've got the clearance, and I'm going to put it down. And this is close to me in this wind as I want to get. Okay, and here we come. I'm going to get it down, or the drone's going to die trying. Okay, I'm on the ground. I'd have at least 20 knots of wind. All right, I'm going to drop the stream and I'll be back shortly.